What's going on? Oh, no. No. No, you pressed the wrong button, you idiot. We ain't even supposed to be live yet. Damn. Man, hand me those papers over there. Oh, my God. Do, you dumbass. We were supposed to wait. My bad. Oh, my God. Do. I know y'all heard about Jeezy and Jeanie Mia, but now it's looking like Jeezy been seduced once again. It's looking like Jeezy done fell for another pair of double D's. And Nia Long got this man to talking. And let's be real, Nia Long look more Asian than Jeanie Mia. Her eyes is more slanted. Her features is more Chinese than even Jeezy's ex-wife. And somehow, some way, she got this man to talking, exposing all of his personal business. Now, she didn't say that Jeanie Mia cheated on him, but she might as well, because her last scandal to date was her getting cheated on by a dookie or whatever his name is. He cheated on her, and you figure if she wanted to do an interview with somebody that was sharing her pain, she would do an interview with Jeanie Mia, since they both been through the same type of struggle. That's if Jeezy would have cheated on her. But it's looking like Jeanie Mia cheated on Jeezy because Jeezy is doing interviews with Nia Long.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl.
Yo, get your ass out the studio, man. I'm sorry, man. I seen you smoking that crack pipe in the. Get the fuck out of here, man. This dude. Okay, look, that's the end of Reggie, everybody. He's gone. He's fired. He's not coming back. I seen the crack pipe. He messed up the whole video. So y'all ain't got to worry about him no more, man. Like I was saying, Jeezy says he's disappointed with Jeanie Mia's divorce. Nia Long's talk about infidelities. So what they got in common that got them sitting down talking, having deep conversations, people giving takeaways from the hour-long interview. What's going on tonight? Shit out of here. 6 takeaways from Jeezy sit down with Nia Long. He sat down and opened up literally. He talked about being abused as a child. He talked about stuff that he's not supposed to be talking about in the public. And Nia Long used him, and I believe personally that she seduced him, and they got a thing going on. And he figure with her features, she make him feel like he's still with Jeanie one way or another. They was gonna cast her on the Hidden Tiger, Crouching Dragon, but the people overseas weren't happy about that. And she been working on her taekwondo, so before you know it, she might be in one of them damn Shaw Brother flicks. She already got the wigs down. But that's Negro here nor there. Y'all need to listen at this and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, pray for me. It's already rough, man. It's gonna be a long night, and I need y'all to pull an overnighter with your boy, man. And as far as Jeanie Mia cheating on Jeezy, even though he didn't say that, he might as well, because why else would he be sitting down with Nia Long? You know what I'm saying? Okay, let me show some love to the people in the comment section. We got Brian M in the building. Alusan Manu is here as well. Carolina Drip, Miggity Mark is also in the building. So much love for you, man. We got Tracy Pensacola, Tyron Brett. We got Hershey. Who else we got? The Bulletproof Nigga. Before Death and Dishonor is here. Man, look, the whole family in the building. Twyla Apple, join the channel. Man, look, if y'all in the comment section, let me know so I can show y'all some love. But without further ado, let's get back into this news, man. Because like I said, somehow, some way, Nia Long got Jeezy to do that girly gossiping and spilling tea. And he sat there like a female and told all of his personal business. I think he was trying to get back in good with the sisters. But the truth of the matter is, this interview made him look weak. It took away his whole gangster image, because he could have sat with a man and had a more in-depth conversation and kept it real. Why is young Jeezy sitting down with Nia Long after her dude cheated on her and it was very public, he turned around and dished on his old lady. She kept it more solid than him, and he's supposed to be the snowman. She got more ice in her veins than he'll ever have. He up there having ooey gooey, girly gossip, donuts, tea, s'mores, all that shit with Nia Long of all people, man. Matter of fact, I ain't holding back. Y'all need to hear what this man was talking about because it baffled me and it baffled a lot of people. Listen to that Jeezy. Hold on, go ahead, play that, Reg.
Touching and doing things to me that don't normally happen to kids. Right?
Like molesting.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to sex at a very
Really
young age.
young.
Yeah.
That's how you get your foot in the door, man. Every rapper that ever decided they wanted to do something outside of rap have to have an abuse story. That's the only way you're going to get people to sympathize with you. People can't sympathize with you selling drugs and feel sorry for you because you're a criminal. The only way you can make that transition is if you talk about being sexually abused, and Jeezy hopped on board along with so many other rappers. Your boy Common even wrote a book about it. Let me pull this up for y'all. This man took it all the way to the Forbes list. He got him a new girlfriend, started talking about how he was abused. He came out with a book explaining exactly what happened. Now, he could have kept this in the closet his whole life or took it out and burnt it, but he wanted to sell it to the public in multiple interviews with Napolitan shirts or whatnot with Serena Williams. But that's Negro here nor there. Jeezy got seduced by Nia Long. She got the same type of body as Jeanie Mia. The only difference is her Oriental got more chocolate, and he figured he'll get back in good graces with his audience, but he gotta have a little bit of that sauce. It was nothing for her to seduce him because Jeezy is used to dealing with hood rats that only care about bus fare. That boy don't know how to act when he get around a woman that got a real job. Jeanie Mia is the first woman we ever seen Jeezy with a real 9-to-5. The rest of them hoes were strippers or Insta thoughts, and he could have his way with them and continue to be a thug. But with women like this, he break all the way down, and he been broken down in the public so many times. Don't nobody even want to listen to his music no more. Listen at this.
Second thing was that I had this lady that lived next door to us in an apartment. She was married to this guy. They had 2 kids, and it was around my age, and I used to hang out with them. And I was there one day, and I remember like it was yesterday. They got into an argument.
Yeah.
And me and the little boys was playing in the room, and I heard them, and I heard that saying before, you wait till I get back. I'll be right back. And I kind of looked at the boys. I'm like, yo, and sure enough, he came running upstairs, and he went in the closet, right? And when he was going in the closet, he was fumbling through the closet, and I saw when he pulled it out, it was like a big, caterpillar.
But he pulled out what, Jeezy? Wait, come on, bro. He's taking this stuff too far. He's volunteering information that Nia Long didn't even ask him. He's talking about when he first got touched and how he was playing with 2 little boys and somebody went to the closet and pulled out a big black, whatever it was. Nia Long didn't have to know that. But somehow, some way, he wound up playing her little game, man. And allegedly, he pressed her over that. Like, I thought this was going to be a good look for me, but it's more of a good look for you because you got my big grown gangster ass doing that girly gossiping, talking about my personal business with you. But the difference is your audience eat this shit up. My audience looking at me like a sucker. This may be the end of Jeezy as we know it. It might not be no recovering from this, man. Okay, y'all need to listen at this too, because they going in on this man. It's no way he gonna be able to get out of this. And the more he talk, the more people looking at him suspect. Listen at this, y'all.
But the reason I know that you're guarded is because when I was in high school, I only dated drug dealers.
Oh, really?
Oh my God, that's where I was. I lived in South Central LA. That's what it was.
Wow. I would have never thought that.
Really?
Nah.
But
That's so tacky and slack and funky of her to do that. She's supposed to be everybody's high school sweetheart. Come to find out, she just your local neighborhood hood rat, man. And it took for Jeezy to let her let the world know that she used to be a skank. Some drug dealer's prostitute. Beep, beep. He pull up in a Benz. She come running to the car with her little poom-pooms on. We don't want to think that was Nia Long back in the day, being a gold digging tramp. But somehow, she told that to Jeezy just to loosen him up. She's talking his lingo. I know what you like, Big Daddy. I used to date drug dealers all the time. And Jeezy looking at her like he ain't never sold no dope a day in his life. So why is they playing these games, sitting on these couches, having these conversations, getting real personal with the public? I think they trying to let people know that they got a thing going on. And he caught her like 30 years too late, man. And he's still doing the most. And she still look good, but come on, Jeezy. One more donut, she gonna be Lizzo status. He got a new Asian baby that got a black stepmama. The baby gonna be confused. If you gonna keep it Asian, keep it Asian. But like I said, he figure since she real chinky with it and everything, and she kinky, she could pass for a Jeanie Mia. And she working on her new talk show. He trying to give her a boost. What Jeezy trying to do is remake Nia Long into his new Jeanie Mia. And the only way he can do that is if he get her talk show ready. They rebounded with each other because they both went through similar situations. And you figure he going through something like this in the public, he needs somebody that understand exactly what he going through right now. Who else out there got shitted on by their significant other, and it was very, very public? Who could he run to? Who could he talk to when he need love? It ain't Tiny. It ain't none of the girls from Escape. The only person in the world is Nia Long, man. Now, I know I've been going back and forth with this for a long time, but I had to get y'all prepped for what's about to happen. All this alleged allegations and news and stuff that don't make no damn sense. People be calling me a liar. But if you think that Jeezy sat down with Nia Long of all people and he ain't get to see her knockers, you got the game fucked up. The chemistry was all the way there. But once again, he was being fooled and being suckered, using his celebrity for another woman's game. That's the same way Jeannie got him, and that's the same way Nia is playing his ass. And y'all gonna see exactly what I'm talking about right here. Old boy got fired, so we need Keisha.
Yes, Daddy.
Can you press play for me? Because I need you to thank you, baby.
If you're a business owner, you can get free.
Okay, Keisha, I need you to skip the ads. Okay, baby.
says, take care of little Nia. So when you see this photo of yourself, what feelings do you have?
The fuck? I might forgive, but I don't forget. We will all like to forget. Yesterday, I might forgive, but I don't. We forgive and forget. But somehow they trying to capitalize off of this grown man getting cheated on. That ain't gangster. But that's perfect for what he trying to do with his career nowadays. He don't want to be gangster. He want to be vulnerable. He want to be soft. He want to be exposed. He want to be hurt. He want to be beat. He want to be a modern day male. Let's be real. If you gonna be a modern day male in the 2020s, You gotta be a bitch to a certain extent, man, or else you ain't gonna be able to survive. They gonna lock your ass up as soon as they can. As soon as you turn your back, they gonna throw you in the back of the paddy wagon and take you downtown. You walking around with your chest all poked out with hot air coming through your nostrils. Don't nobody want to see your manhood. Jeezy is preparing for the future. Before you know it, man, I see hoochie daddy pants and nipple rings. He done bent over on Nia Long's couch. What's next? I see him in the Tyler Perry movie in the future, man. But that's Negro here nor there. Keisha.
Yes, Daddy.
I need you to set that up, set the video up so they can hear it, okay? All right, thank you, babe. Get this shit out of here.
But with
that was whack. That intro was horrible. Wait a minute. Keisha, run that back.
all that, I didn't realize at the end. I just went because I was supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Right. But it came to some points in my life where.
Oh my God. Play the stupid intro and everything, babe. Just, okay, here we go. I do apologize.
My grandmother was very religious. She made me go to church and Sunday school and Easter speeches and all that.
Oh shit, he started off talking about Big Mama. That's how you know he sold out. Oh, my Big Mama used to take us to church. It always got to start with a Negro spiritual, man. He preparing himself to be a jigaboo for the American masses, man. He wanted to be like Uncle Ben. He trying to pull a Famous Amos and get people talk about his old granny, Miss Pearlie, or whoever it was, man. Shout out to his grandmother. Somebody, I might forget, but I don't forgive. He bringing up every last memory in his life with Nia Long. From his humble beginnings. Who the fuck is this bitch? She not Oprah? You make it seem like Nia Long is Maya Angelou, and that's why he got to get all poetic. Nia Long is the chick from Friday that got slapped by Debo and gave Craig some booty just for beating Debo's ass. You ain't got to tell her shit. I wouldn't have told her nothing. Especially when you're supposed to be a gangster. I bet you Ice Cube never told her his life story. But when Jeezy see that brown skin and them chinky eyes and he start thinking about Jeanie Mia, next thing you know, he won't talk. But I feel like if you could sit down and talk to Nia Long in front of the whole world, how come you couldn't sit down and hash this shit out with your wife? Did she seduce this man? Did she put it on Jeezy? Or did she make it easy for Jeezy? Now, I ain't trying to say that Nia Long a hoe, but she the one that said that she was sleeping with them drug dealers back in the day, man. So anything I say about her at this point, I should be able to get a pass. And plus, if Jeezy really not feeling her because he allegedly regret doing that interview with her, that's her fault. You can't seduce a man into doing interviews. Keisha, play the video for me, baby.
I didn't realize at the end. I just went because I was supposed to be going.
Yeah.
Right. But it came to some points in my life where things just happened that was so real that there was nowhere else to go but with God.
What was the activation moment of trauma for you?
I think there was several things. I think that the first was being left with a babysitter.
Hold on, wait a minute. Before he continue, y'all see how they trying to play Jeezy's audience, man? They had to put the caption up there like trauma. Trauma is a noun. A deeply distressing or disturbing experience. Because they knew them trap niggas was going to be tuning in to Jeezy. She said something about trauma. They in the dictionary looking for mama and tree. They trying to put a tree with a mama together. They don't know what the hell trauma mean. So they had to spell it out for Jeezy's audience just so everybody could be on the same page. That's how disrespectful this is, man. Okay, go ahead.
there was a woman that was older than me. I mean, that was older, and her, you know, touching and doing things to me that don't normally happen to kids. Right?
Like molesting.
Right, basically.
Yeah.
So I was introduced to sex at a very young age.
She said, I see you looking with your looking ass. That's probably where he got that from, the chick that allegedly molested him. He over there playing with her kids. She bending over, taking stuff out the oven. I see you looking with your looking ass. And next thing you know, she wanted some of young Jeezy. I don't believe that, man. I think people be lying just to get people to sympathize with them. Because if it really happened, why the fuck you telling Nia Long? Of all people. He make it seem like Nia Long gonna go to that lady house, knock on her door, and smack her for what she allegedly did to Jeezy. You supposed to be the snowman. That's some shit you rap about and get props. When I was young, she was licking on my willy head. Even had the school teacher trying to get me head. Look, he brag about everything else. Shit, what's cool about selling crack? People out there, they be hurting, scratching, needing, wanting, begging. They be doing bad. He should have kept that shit a secret. If I ever sold dope, y'all wouldn't know about it. Especially with the feds listening. But he wanted to talk badly about somebody groping his Johnson when he was... Ain't that called having sauce?
Young.
Yeah. Second thing was that I had this lady that lived next door to us in an apartment. She was married to this guy. They had 2 kids. And it was around my age. And I used to hang out with them. And I was there one day. And I remember like it was yesterday. They got into an argument.
Yeah.
And me and the little boys was playing in the room. And I heard them, you know, and I heard that saying before, you wait till I get back. I'll be right back. And I kind of looked at the boys. I'm like, yo, you know, and sure enough, he came running upstairs and he went in the closet, right? And when he was going in the closet, he was thumbing through the closet. And I saw when he pulled it out, it was like a big, like had to be like a silver 357.
Oh
and
my
I looked
God.
at them and I immediately was like, yo, we gotta hide.
Yeah. But why did you know to hide?
Because I had been...
Whoop-dee motherfucking do. Jeezy? Now we don't believe none of them hood tales you've been telling. If you got scared because somebody pulled out a water gun at your homeboy house, put it in the rap. He giving her raw material that he could be using on the album or something. But people that really do give a damn about what he got to say. For his fans. But it seemed like he would rather entertain her fans. But why would he want to do that? Unless he's been seduced one way or another. I'm not trying to say that they're having sex or whatever the case is. But in order for them to sit down and do an interview like this, something had to be enticing about it. And I don't see how exposing his personal business to the world after he's already going through a divorce is something that he would want to do on his own. It seemed like she persuaded him. She was already in his ear before the shit even happened. I don't recall them having no type of relationship ever. I don't recall them being friends or doing any work together. So how in the hell did they even link up? Hold on. When did this happen? He opened up about being sexually abused. They making spoofs about him. They treat him like he a clown. Talking about real niggas don't cheat. How long have they been knowing each other? I'm under the impression that this relationship is beyond anything that got something to do with the entertainment business. Stephen A. Smith says Jeezy gave Nia Long bad info on men during their interview, man. So people already calling him out for doing sucker shit. I guess when a woman is a certain caliber, he gonna do whatever it is that they want to do. If Jeannie Mia wanted to get married, he figured, hell, I'm gonna get married because that's what you want. Nia Long, she wanted to do an interview. She wanted him to expose himself. Look, they already talking. Couple alert. Told y'all. Couple alert.
Keep it quilted means you keep it the best.
If it ain't s.a.t, we ain't trying to. Couple alert. People already talking. This gotta be the situation, man. Especially if he allegedly pressed her after the shit went viral. And now his small fan base got even smaller and her shit blowing up. Damn, she look her real age right there. Wait a minute. Hold up. She must have been running late or something. That ain't the same Nia Long in all these other pictures. What? She had to go back and get her purse. She showed up to the red carpet. She just rolled out of bed. They couldn't even get her right. Wow, I never seen her like that before. But that's Negro here, no there. Okay, we got to get back to this video. Y'all need to listen at this, man. Listen.
Been around that before growing up. So I went and climbed under the sink in the bathroom and hid. And I heard some yelling, and all I heard was pow, pow, pow.
He killed the wife?
He didn't kill her. He shot her like 4 times.
Oh my God.
Right? And he ran, left us there. My mom and dad came looking for me. Eventually.
And you snitching like 50 years later, bro. What part of the game is that? He didn't even keep it solid as a little nigga. And y'all I bought his album too. He came back and snitched in the future. He been solid his whole life. Now he want to start speaking on shit, real nigga shit. I'm done with Jeezy, man. Why every woman, especially why brothers treat every woman like that's their mama? Nia Long is not your mama. She not your auntie. She not your principal. He act like he in the counselor's office. And she gonna get him some help. She probably called ADHD or whoever the CSI, whoever be taking care of them battered kids when he left. Ooh, that baby boy been abused. He grown as fuck. Acting like he's sitting on her lap. Like, Nia, when I was a little boy, yeah, they was shooting and then I went. He told her that he ran under the sink, y'all. I ran under the sink and I peeked out the crack and I heard he got the shooting. He did. Oh gosh. They said when he left the interview, he had stickers and shit all over his big ass head. She gave him a sucker for being a sucker. He's still waiting on his Nia Long report card, man. That's how bad she played his ass. We got some real ones in the building. She used to be a member. She ain't a member no more. But whatever. Dime Supplant is here. What'd it do? Tracy's still a member. You see that? Tracy's still a member. It's all good. It was only $1. Jeanie Mia is here as well. What'd it do? So much love. Tyrant Brent and April is here as well. With Andre Bryant, my dude. That's Negro here, no there. Okay, let's get into some more serious stuff. Because like I told y'all, this video is going to be a tearjerker. For y'all dudes with y'all lotion and napkins, I ain't talking about that type of jerking. Y'all about to be bawling in tears after Jeezy tell his whole life story while looking in between Nia Long's breast, man. She turned this man on. She know what to do. Gayle King was waving that ass around Jay-Z. Remember that? Gayle King had on a tight ass dress when she was interviewing Jay-Z. He old, she old. They probably took a nap together for all we know. Who knows? Allegedly. Jay-Z, Gayle King. And she was swinging big booty around Jay-Z. I wonder how Beyonce felt about that. She went up the stairs before he went up the stairs. And she stopped before he stopped and his face went. People thinking that they got a thing going on. She put on extra makeup. She walking around with them hips swinging all in Jay-Z studio. She dancing and shit. Got on that old lady perfume. Got it smelling all good up in there. She was packing a booty. Oh man, wait a minute, man. I'm over here snorting like DJ Academic. I didn't like it. I'll never like it. Saucy Santana told Academics he was gonna bang him in his ass, and Academic started crying. I thought we did a video about that, man. But like I was saying, she was swinging big booty around Jay-Z, and I know he was looking because I was looking. They even caught him looking. He did a couple of double takes at Gayle. And I say that to say the same way he got suckered into doing this interview could be the same way that Jeezy got suckered into doing the interview with Long, man. Because he not benefiting off of this whatsoever. Okay, listen to this, man.
Actually, they found me under the sink when the police and everything was there. But I just, they just stuck with me, right? And before I was 8, I had already accepted this is the norm, right? I was already desensitized. And
At 8 years old?
Yeah, I was already thinking like, okay, this is what life is. And it gave me this thing to like always like protect myself, right?
Yeah.
Why you gotta explain all this because you getting a divorce, bro? Did she hurt you that bad? He trying to explain his weaknesses as a man so people don't get it twisted. Like the reason why I be doing weak shit is because when I was a kid, I seen some stuff, I was traumatized. So my decision making, I be scared. When I see a bad situation, I know to get the hell up out the way because when I was a kid, there was a situation. He going down the line of all the stuff he experienced all the way up to his adult life to justify him leaving his wife high and dry, even though they just had a baby together. Like, you gotta see where I'm coming from. You gotta feel me, baby, because when I was a kid, man up. If you divorced her ass, let her go. Nia Long is not gonna put a band-aid on it and make it better, man. All she doing is using this man. And he allegedly got mad and pressed her about it. Like, how can you take advantage of me with your double D breast? Y'all know good and damn well he wouldn't have did no interview like that with Leslie Jones. Hold on, man. Do you think Jeezy would have did the interview? Oh, come on, Jeezy, baby. Tell me what happened with you and Jeanie Mia. Oh, let me know. Did she cheat on you, Jeezy? Do you think he would have did the all-out, full exclusive with the beautiful Leslie Jones, man? I don't think he would have did it. Should have like, first of all, nigga, you're soft. Hold on, wait a minute. We got a new member in the building. Let me see who it is. What's up, y'all? Neo. I gotta get her name right. She a new member. She came back. Thank you for coming back. And we know you ain't new because your star is orange. And if you was new, it would have been green or whatever. So she been here before. She decided to come back, everybody. Give her a round of applause. We love it when you here, man. You gonna love it here. Tiffany Show You Right is in the building. Show You Right. Let's keep it real. Somebody got to do it, man. Dolores Hall. Hassana, Lena, Karima, Nefera. Her real name, Tammy Jones. But she in the building, everybody, man. So y'all got to show the members some love first, like Tracy, Nia K Love, Hassana, Lena, Karima. QS also in the building, man. Who else is a member? It's a couple of. She just joined the channel as well, and we gonna need you here, baby, because we love you. See how her shit blew because she knew, but this one she left and came back. She flip flopping, y'all. Somebody get her some decent sandals. She out here flip flopping. Tracy ain't never did no shit like that, but it's all good, man. We got Felicia Page is here. And everybody else watching the video, I got so much love for y'all. Okay, let's get back into this, man. Because Jeezy know he dead wrong. Sitting down with a fine-ass Nia Long. The video ain't even 2 minutes in, and he already done went through 5 traumatic events, and he ain't even get to adulthood yet. He didn't open up. He opened his legs and laid back on that woman's couch. Pull your pants up, boy. Whatever you went through as a grown-ass man, you handled it. So why is you crying about it? Okay, man. Listen at this man.
Yeah,
And
because nothing felt safe.
Right.
Do you have siblings at this
My
point?
brother died when we was younger.
What did it do to your mother?
I mean, my mother had a very toxic relationship.
You and your mom?
Yes. My sister's my little.
Oh, they checking his ass. She checking his ass for all the sisters out there. That's exactly what she doing. My brother died. She didn't ask him how he felt. How did your mom feel about that? Your mother, Jeezy, your mother. Your black mother, Jeezy. You want to get back in good graces with black women after you was laid up with your Asian queen? You better come talk to me. Oh, we seen what you doing, brother, and we're not buying your new album. If you want those books to sell, goddammit, you better come sit on my motherfucking couch. She got the counselor set up and everything. I'm like, what high school do she work at? Like, I'll get you back in good graces. You better come sit down. Because if you don't, nobody's twerking to your shit. And he complied. Like, I do need the sisters. I realize that. Nah, I need y'all. It's either me or Candace Owens, bitch. Damn, man, I think I'd rather do Nia. They gave him a menu of black women he could sit and talk with. It had Candace Owens, Gayle King, fucking Oprah Winfrey if she was available. What's the chick? Tamara Hall. He had to pick one. Or else he was never gonna get back in good graces with the hood. I guess he figured that hell sitting down talking with a brother. Because people don't really respect brothers like that no more. Especially if the nigga talking about he a pimp. Jeezy sit down with Tariq Nasheed chopping up game. Like, I hear you divorcing your wife, huh? Okay, I see you. Power to the people, brother. I'm a Mac daddy for black consciousness, baby. Nobody would have respected that. Jeezy sit down with Joe Budden to talk about divorce. So I heard you're getting divorced from Jeanie Mia. What does that do to you, Jeezy? Like, what happened? Nobody would have really respected him for that. So he hopped on board with the sisters that's running the game, mind you. Running the game. And you gotta respect it. Because these women is out here making boss moves. Y'all see her jacket? Her jacket make her shoulders look bigger than Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. She on some boss bitch shit. And Jeezy ain't got no choice but to comply. She asked him 3 times about his mama, and he ain't stopped one time and say, "What you say about my mama?" He let her do it. She desperate. Listen to this.
This is the norm, right? I was already desensitized. And
At 8 years old?
Yeah, I was already thinking like, okay, this is what life is. And it gave me this thing to like always like protect myself, right?
Yeah.
And
Because nothing
think.
felt safe.
Right.
Do you have siblings at this
My
point?
brother died when we was younger.
What did it do to your mother?
I mean, my mother had a like very toxic relationship.
You and your mom?
Yes. My sister's my little sister, right?
Yeah.
But I call her my little big sister because she's probably the only person that can talk sense into me.
My relationship with my father was probably very toxic.
How so?
Well, because he wasn't there.
Okay.
I didn't have the example of what a family was supposed to look like.
Right.
The first thing before you marry someone, it's like, well, what is his relationship like with his mother?
Damn, they both got hatred towards each other, man. He had a toxic relationship with his mama. That's why he don't rock with his sisters like that. She had a toxic relationship with her dad because he was never around. This is a love-hate therapy session. They trying to figure out how they could keep it real with each other, even though they on 2 different paths, man. And that's kind of beautiful to see that a black man and a black woman could sit down and hash it out. We need to see more of that. But the only problem is he's bowing down to her and she's creating the narrative. He's following her lead. He's exposing sensitive information. He's opening up, being vulnerable. In what world where a gangster ass rapper that know about the blow, the coke, the snow, the dope, he's supposed to have different values? He's supposed to be of a different code. He had kids wearing t-shirts to school. People thought it was Christmas shirts at first, but that ain't what it was. French Montana swagger jacked his whole shit, but who cares? He was making rounds up in New York. He was a meme, a character, representing the selling of narcotics and dope. Now, somehow, some way, he's all the way reformed. We shouldn't even allow this, man. Get back out there in the trap. Go back out and do some gangster shit, man, because that's the only reason why you famous. You can't skip the line and try to be the next Bill Cosby and you ain't been doing Bill Cosby shit. You gotta stay in your lane, bro. We know the music ain't selling no more and people don't take black men seriously worth a damn and you want to be taken seriously, but these is your humble beginnings, man. You can't expose yourself and get sympathy from the new America. The new America don't want this. The new America wouldn't even want to live next door to this, man. The new America is gentrified. And Jeezy is trying to gentrify his whole shit with Nia Long. But the only problem is, even though they didn't say that Jeanie Mia cheated on him, for the simple fact that he's talking to Nia Long after her dude did the unthinkable, her shit is his shit in reverse. She a black female with a foreigner. Jeezy is a black American male with a foreigner. Nia Long and this man had a baby together and they had a boy. Jeezy and Jeanie Mia had a baby together and it's a girl. So they parallel dynamic mirror each other. And that's the only reason why it was doable for them to do an interview together. What type of trauma do they suffer together? And they trying to fish it all out. They already know the damn obvious. You know what I'm saying? We both been cheated on. We can't start there. We both had a very public breakup. We can't start there. So let's take it back to the beginning. When was the first time you was traumatized? The first time I was traumatized because this situation of Jeanie Mia allegedly cheating on him traumatized his ass. Jeezy is disappointed with the divorce. He ain't happy about it. He couldn't believe it. Allegedly, she did what Nia Long dude did to her. Is y'all feeling this at all, or do y'all think I need to hang it up and let it go? That's all I'm getting out of this, man. Lats Hero, how you feel about it, man? Said Jeezy got himself a therapist. It may be something more than that. Dime Client said, yup, exactly. So somebody feeling me out there. Asana said, wow, they're like twin flames. They got parallel universes going on, man. And they decided to link up and hash it all out. Go Hard and All said, the snowman, Frosty Flakes Black. What sense did that? Lance here. Okay, I'm done reading comments after that. All right, let's get back into this, man. That didn't make no damn sense. Maybe he's a troll or something. I don't know. Let's just get back to the video, man.
I feel like my mother, it came from her not being raised right. Very violent, very verbal, very cold. I just remember that.
Hold on. Did this man say his mama wasn't raised right? How you gonna say that about your mama? He ain't got no respect for his black mama, and Nia Long looked like she disgusted. How in the hell you gonna say your mama wasn't raised right? That's not only talking bad about your mama, that's also talking bad about your grandmama. Like them hoes in my family, ain't none of them right. You can't say that. Listen to
Mom
this.
had a very toxic relationship.
You and your mom.
Yes. My sister's my little sister.
Yeah.
Right? But I call her my little big sister because she's probably the only person that can talk sense into me.
My relationship with my father was probably very toxic.
Also,
Well, because he wasn't there.
okay.
I didn't have the example of what a family was supposed to look like.
Right.
The first thing before you marry someone, it's like, well, what is his relationship like with his mother?
I feel like my mother, it came from her not being raised right. Very violent, very verbal, very cold. I just remember that I was kind of on the outside because I looked so much like my father. They divorced, and all I know is my father just told me straight up, he'll never trust another woman again, which made me go, shit.
Well, what was that about?
Because whatever happened between them hurt him.
So one was not feeling safe and protected.
The apple don't fall too far from the tree. He's just a chip off of the old block. Whatever his mother did to his father made his father say that he'll never trust another woman again. His father trusted his mother, and his mother, by the sounds of things, allegedly cheated on his father. And now when it comes time for him to be a father and raise a child and all that good stuff, he just basically told everybody out there that Jeanie Mia cheated on his ass. They didn't put it in the thumbnail, but I don't want to have to explain it all over again. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, man. Y'all need to hit that like button and subscribe. and hit the notification button and share the video and tell people about it, man, because y'all know I'm right. The dark meat on the side divorce. Somebody said you nailed it. Thank you. No doubt. JC Penney's ads look like Jeanie Mia. Yo, Mama Black. His butt was just as bad as the devil. His mother cooked pork chops and tried to pass it off as beef. Damn. Why you gotta call his mama cheap like that? Negro. Let's get back into it.
I just remember that I was kind of on the outside because I looked so much like my father. They divorced, and all I know is my father just told me straight up, he'll never trust another woman again, which made me go, shit.
Well, what was that about?
Because whatever happened between them hurt him.
So one was not feeling safe and protected when you were molested.
Right.
Two was a void of love and compassion and acceptance from your mom.
Yeah.
And then the third one was, okay, now I'm going to completely disconnect from myself here because there is no love here. And I'm going to go to the streets and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to make money and I'm going to prove that I'm worthy of this love and I'm going to be somebody.
Right. When I left my mother's house, I had to be around 13, 14 maybe.
Yeah.
And the reason why I left because she pulled a gun on me. Right. Okay. And basically told me, like, you know, you're going to either do what I say, I'm going to take you out of this world type thing.
Hold on, wait a minute. His mother had to get gangster with him like that? And nigga, you either gonna take this trash out, or I'm gonna blow your motherfucking head off. All you wanna do is play them video games all day, nigga. I pay the bills up in this bitch, Jeezy. Your fat ass wanna be a rapper? Don't you know you gotta be able to breathe right? You don't even breathe right, you fat bastard. Get your ass up, Jay-Z, I'ma kill you. Mama! He been having mama. He been traumatized by his mama ever since he was a child. What part of the game is that, man? He just boo-hooing, crying all on Nia Long's lap. Like people really give a damn, man. Okay, listen to this.
Was a void of love and compassion and acceptance from your mom.
Yeah.
And then the third one was, okay, now I'm going to completely disconnect from myself here because there is no love here. And I'm going to go to the streets and I'm going to hustle and I'm going to make money and I'm going to prove that I'm worthy of this love and I'm going to be somebody.
Right. When I left my mother's house, I had to be around 13, 14 maybe.
Yeah.
And the reason why I left because she pulled a gun on me. Right. Okay. And basically told me, like, you know, you're going to either do what I say, I'm going to take you out of this world type thing. I was just like, yo,
why was she so hard?
I don't really know her father like that. And as I get older, I start to realize that you just never know what somebody went through. You know, one thing I love about my mother, she was spicy.
Yo, hold on. Okay, let that play.
Like she got a tongue that can cut half the world down.
I love it. So I'm raising boys.
Right.
Hold on. Your mom pull a gun out on you. And you say one thing you love about her is that she's spicy? You should have just stayed at home. My mother had a mouth on her. She could cut anybody to pieces. That's why I loved her, because she was ratchet. That's why I loved my mom. One thing about my mom, all this negative shit I got to say about this black woman. One thing for sure, she was spicy. You know, yeah, she had attitude. And that's supposed to get him kudos with the sisters. Like, he loved his mama's sassy ass attitude. You know, he had mommy issues, but he loved the fact that she was ratchet. So, you know, hell, at least give her brother some credit for loving the ratchet. Like, shout out to my big girls. My mom, you know, she was a sassy one. Shout out to the big girls. Okay, I do apologize, man. Shit getting out of hand. Run that back just a little bit.
Why was she so hard?
I don't really know her father like that. And as I get older, I start to realize that you just never know what somebody went through. You know, one thing I love about my mother, she was spicy. Like she got a tongue that can cut half the world down.
I love it. So I'm raising boys.
Right.
It's very interesting when you are trying to get that young boy to be a man and to go out into the world. And I would say that I do a good job of being present with them.
Right.
But then there's that part of me where I'm like, I don't want to raise mama's boys.
I got an option to go to this boot camp. And in that camp, I was able to get my GED, learn life skills, and a bunch of different things. It was my first time being pulled away from my environment, right?
Come on, man. You went to Job Corps. Stop. Jeezy, stop it. Stop it trying to be gangster your whole life. You went to Job Corps, bruh. And that's all right. Instead of saying Job Corps, he talking about he been to a boot camp. Like, he just was surrounded by all them hard-head niggas, man. Yeah, when I went to boot camp, you know, Mystical was there, the whole boot camp clique. We was in there, you know, little young boys trying to get our lives together, man. You ain't got to be the snowman no more. When I went to boot camp, oh man, this dude is tripping. Okay, go ahead, play that.
So it definitely gave me time to think about, you know, what I wanted to do in my life, where I wanted to go, and it was a different type of experience because it was like a lot of structure, something that I wasn't used to. And it's crazy because I'll never forget. It was one of the times that I was there and I was getting ready to get out. But I remember we went on a field trip because it was near water, and I remember just being on a military ship, like, you know, because the waves are crashing against it. I was just like, I don't want to go back home. I might should jump over.
Really?
Yeah. And I thought about it a few times.
You stupid motherfucker. You don't, man. This man is a survivor. He's a survivor, y'all. The new Beyonce doing that girly gossiping and spilling tea with Mrs. Nia Long. He said that when he was on the boat and it was time for him to go home from boot camp, he hated his black mama so much. He didn't want to go back home with mama so bad that he considered jumping off the motherfucking boat. Is it really that bad, Jeezy? He said, before I go home and let her cuss me out yet again and break me down to the bone, I think I'd rather just jump. Like, I ain't ready to go. They wiping, that's where he got his ad-libs from. Every time he had a mental breakdown and they had to wipe the tears from his eyes. I don't want to go home, no. His life was so hard because of his black ass mama. He need to do like a Color Purple book. The color blue. This for them Crips that really hate their mamas. He should do a whole album about how his mom traumatized him for life. My daddy never trust another bitch because my mama ain't a. It is what it is, man. Okay, go ahead, play that.
Times it was so real. That's probably the only time in my life where I ever felt that low, that I felt like this could be the end for me.
Yeah.
And, you know, I buckled back down. I came home, and I definitely turned my hustle up. Like I just went about it as a business. And this is around the time that I had my son. And he made me focus on becoming a man.
We are born as beings meant to be here to love.
Right. That's the crazy thing, though, because as I sit here at 46, I can tell you that,
Yeah.
but I can't.
Oh, yo, he said he how old? He 46. Oh, man. Jeezy, you failed, bruh. 46. The only way you gonna get divorced at 46 without giving it a hard try is if she did some old fuckery and he had to. That's embarrassing. But it happens all the time. And that's the world that we live in. It's where men is starting to be victims of things that women used to be victims of. It used to be women back in the day crying about how they man cheated on them for some hussy. Greg walked out on me with that light-skinned bitch. That's not the case no more. It be men that be crying about getting cheated on. After he done knocked down, I don't know how many hoes. Man up, bruh. Can you imagine how many chicks he done knocked down? And Jeannie went out there and got her a little piece of white meat. She says she liked the dark meat on the side. So you're not even her main entree, and you still married her ass. And you want to get mad at her for going out there and getting her a big old piece of chicken breast? You know how it go. You've been rapping about it for the past 30 years. You know how it go. Whatever happened to keeping it solid and being the man and standing on principles? I never talk. And he's sitting up there talking to Nia Long all day. But it pays to be a victim, y'all. Y'all don't understand. Being a victim is like the #1 currency out there. You get free shit. No lie. For people to get food stamps, your ass got to be a victim. You got to have a whole sob story about how they fired you and you can't find no job. And if you got mental health issues, that's even better. You want medication. They feel like they got to give you some assistance. That's how it go. Like, you got to be a victim if you want to get some easy money. And since music ain't working and that shit ain't selling no more, being a victim is profitable. Hey, man, Nia Long is in a situation as well. They having writer's block in Hollywood. She don't know when her next role gonna come through. She like, damn, I may not be in another movie and I don't know how long. So Jeezy going through his shit. She been through her shit. They like, well, hey, let's make $1. Like, you going through what I've been through. If we come together, then maybe we could get some of these dividends, my brother. And his silly ass went for it. And that's where he messed up. All money ain't good money. The business you in and the business she in is two different businesses, bro. Your fans ain't respecting none of this. If they got a brain, you going on and on about your mom, Dukes. But Gucci Mane told you that he smoked Pookie Loke to your face and you gave him a pass, but you ain't gonna let your mama slide because she told you if you don't get up and take that trash out. How you gonna do that to mama? I just don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about it. Real talk. And I'm also about to check and see who hit that like button. So I'm about to do that right quick. And if you ain't hit it, I'm gonna talk about you real bad, man. So we about to check and see who been hitting them likes and who haven't. So I'm just letting y'all know that's what we about to do. So if you ain't hit the like button, you gonna get it. About to pop that booty. Who we got over here? We got Angela Hardick is here. Angela Hard. Oh, wait a minute. The fuck? Oh, Hard Rick. Oh, damn. My bad. Hard Rick. Okay. Maybe that's her husband last name, and you know, whatever. We got Lance Hero Legend is in the building. Denzi Contrell. Who else? Andrea Jones. That's what's up, man. We got some real ones in the building, man. Hold on, let's see who hit them likes before we even keep this thing moving, man. Who hit them likes? We got, how many people we got, man? We got 183 people. 135 hit the like. Somebody do the math. What's 283 divided by 136? Somebody do the math for me, man, because that's not adding up. I show y'all love. I figure y'all should want to show me some love too. But let's get back into this, man. Yeah, go ahead, play that. Yeah, play it.
Honestly, tell you that I've experienced love, like especially non-conditional. Like I couldn't tell you that. It was always something to it.
Right? Well, maybe you had to get open to it first to heal it, to attract it.
Well, I mean, you know, when you're coming up in a family, right? Yeah. There should be at least a baseline of health.
Yes.
Right? And just healthy.
Yes.
You know, just conversation, right? Mm-hmm. And I can say that I probably got more love in the streets than I did when I was. And that's one of the reasons why I love my grandmother so much, because she was the only person that I can recall. My dad's folks was a little more common.
Yeah.
My mom's folks, they weren't playing the radio.
Is your mom still alive?
No, my mom passed. My mom passed during COVID. She had dementia.
So my dad, same. Yeah. My dad passed away the day after Kobe Bryant.
Crazy thing is when she was there and I was going to visit her, and when she had dementia, it was a little crazy because I couldn't really, because I was trying to get to a space where I can forgive her. I used to try to talk to her. And then, you know, my mom's smart, even if she had dementia. It's like when I started talking about the hard stuff, she started like, you know, acting like she don't really understand what I'm saying.
She didn't want to talk.
Hold on, wait a minute. Oh, damn, man, that is cold-blooded, man. He said he was trying to forgive her. Like he really wasn't feeling his mom like that. Damn. Look, man, it's a whole bunch of people out here that's not feeling their moms like that. But they ain't about to get on television and talk about it, especially when they dead. What part of the game is that? Birdman need to slap the shit out of Jeezy. Put some respect on your mama name, boy. So what? You ain't like her like that. That's your mama. I can't believe he did this for Nia Long. That's why I think something's up, man. That somebody's shaking some ass around there, man. The only way it's gonna make sense, man. Somebody done messed around and gave that man some booty. And I ain't saying it was Nia Long, but somebody got him feeling good enough to not only dish out on his baby mama, the mother of his newborn baby's girl. He went in on her, and he ain't stopping there. He even went in on his old mama. But Nia Long? Come on, bruh. Was the bag even that big? I don't get it. Anyway, back a little.
His folks was a little more common.
Yeah.
My mom's folks, they weren't playing the radio.
Is your mom still alive?
No, my mom passed. My mom passed during COVID. She had dementia.
So my dad, same. Yeah. My dad passed away the day after Kobe Bryant.
Crazy thing is when she was there and I was going to visit her, and when she had dementia, it was a little crazy because I couldn't really, because I was trying to get to a space where I can forgive her. I used to try to talk to her. And then, you know, my mom's smart, even if she had dementia. It's like when I started talking about the hard stuff, she started like, you know, acting like she don't really understand what I'm saying.
Didn't want
I would have did the same shit. Man up, grow up, let it go, boy. You see me over here dying. Let me have my last moment in peace. Talk about the good times. I know I told your big-headed ass to sit down and you ain't like it. I know I cussed your ass out and turned the video game off, but you're gonna have to get, you a millionaire. He wanted to talk about it, even though, and no disrespect to his mom. Rest in peace, man, but damn. If you ain't got nothing nice to say about your mama, nigga, don't say nothing at all. You trying to get Nia Long a check? On your mama's behalf? What did she do to this man that got him up there doing the chatty patty? I think that something is going on. It gotta be. He got him a new piece, man. There's something, they doing something. She fine in a motherfucker, but damn, you a sucker like that? It had to be them double D's or something. And then he allegedly pressed her ass like, yo, why you got me looking like a sucker? She's like, nigga, you are a sucker. I asked you to do the interview. They said that he pulled up on her mighty heavy and even raised his hand at her. And she looking like, I wish you would, nigga. And the chick in the background looking like, uh-oh. The chick in the back looked like she about scared. Jeezy like, why you put that interview out like that? Got me looking like a sucker. Like, because you are a grown ass sucker. And if I was a man, I'd beat your ass myself. You heard me. If I was a man. Like, Jeezy, that's a female. He get to fighting in the middle of the street with young DC Fly over Nia Long, man. Young DC Fly pick up a brick. Matter of fact, Drewski and young DC Fly do the remake to Friday and let Jeezy be Debo. Drewski pick up a brick and shoot it at Jeezy head. And that's my dog. That's my dog.
Oh my goodness.
Man, this dude sold all the way out. And he ain't ashamed of it. He doing all this different types of fuckery. If they let Big Meech out of jail, the first thing he gonna do when he get home is get a double Whopper and then go beat Jeezy's ass, man. Take me to Burger King, cuz. When I get there, I want 2 Whoppers. Extra cheese. Big Meech gonna be hungrier than a motherfucker. He gonna get him 2 double Whoppers with BMF sauce. And then he gonna go straight to the hood and beat the shit out of Jeezy, man. Anyway, go ahead, play the video.
want to talk about it. It was too painful for her.
Yeah, you know, I love my mother. You know what I'm saying?
Of course you do.
And I think I spent most of my life, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm successful.
Yeah.
It was trying to prove that I'm enough. And every time I got to a milestone, there was no fulfillment there, right?
Because she didn't acknowledge.
She didn't acknowledge it.
Oh man, hold on, wait a minute, wait. So he said that when he became famous and was selling all them records and stuff, his mama didn't give a damn. Like, nigga, you still ain't shit just like your father. He went platinum. Oh, he gonna have to do something to impress me. He still got that big ass head like Jerome. Hey, mama, Jeezy on the radio. She get up and turn that shit down and go back to watching her stories, man. He got a hate complex when it comes to sisters, man. And the more and more he tried to explain it, it got everybody thinking, well, what the hell you doing talking to Nia Long about it? She had to do something to make that man happy. And it don't always have to be nothing sexual. She probably rubbed his head.
Oh my goodness.
I'm talking about the one on his shoulders. But either way, man, she did something to make him get real cozy. To want to sit down and hash it out, man. This shit is awful. Turn that off. Man, this is bad. Hold on, wait a minute. What the fuck? What? What?
Oh my goodness.
What? What? He did this on his channel? Oh, man. Boy. Oh, you slipping. Jeezy, you tripping, dog. You tripping, bro. He can't be serious.
There's a whole mountain.
He did this on his own. He decided to. He hired her. And he complained. He complaining. He trying to promote his album. And this was a marketing ploy. He was working on an album before he divorced the bitch. He got a song called Trust No One. They Don't Love Me, talking about Jeanie Mia's family. He's sad. Man, if your baby pictures look like, ain't nobody gonna buy this shit.
Oh my goodness.
Not with that picture, boy. Who gonna buy that album? Unless he just planning on a bunch of racist fans going out there. Like, oh, look at that. That buckwheat. I want the album with buckwheat on it. They put his shit on mute and be playing the banjo while he rapping in the background, man.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I seen this album cover with this young darn fella. He sure look goofy. Dolly Parton bought his album, and the Dixie Chicks put his shit on layaway, man. He gonna have a whole new fan base with this one. When he come back, he need to do a remix with Lil Nas X for his country music fans. He did all of this just to promote his album. He linked up. Now he a Black Panther. Him and Yo Gotti and shout out to Jeezy. This motherfucker, he begging for sympathy. Don't cheat. She cheated on him, man. Titanic. The ship was sinking. Shine on me. I might forgive your ass. I might. He sound like a scorned wife. I might forgive you. I ain't had no choice but to divorce you. And since Pac died, he acting like Jada Pinkett. I ain't got nothing to prove. And he writing all this shit in purple, man. This his version of the color purple, man. Shine on me. Ain't that the song they was singing in the saloon? I ain't got nothing to prove. I ain't doing no complaining. I ain't had no choice. and I might forgive your ass. His next album gonna be titled I Could Do Bad All By Myself. Executive produced by Tyler Perry, man. And Nia Long gonna do the intro. Shit is this. Anyway, okay, play the interview. Shout out to Jeezy. I'm just here to talk shit. Listen to this, y'all.
My name is Tyler Devereaux. I'm inviting you to attend a brand new 2-hour live masterclass. And I'm about to show you.
I can't say this. You know, lately I've definitely been on my journey, so I've done a lot of work. One of my uncles just passed, and he's one of my favorite uncles. Everybody who knows my music know I talk about him. He's my first uncle that gave me $20, and I flipped it a zillion times, and that's how I'm here.
Yeah.
And his name was Bo Slick, and he gave me his disability check. Well, he passed last month. And
That must have been tough.
it's crazy because I went to the funeral home in our hometown, and I went and saw him, right? And I hadn't seen him in a while. And he had a smirk on his face, and I was like, "Live it slick. He's still giving him hell, boy. He think it's funny."
Yeah.
He gone, but it's crazy because he was laying in the exact same place, the last place I saw my mom. And so on the way back, I tell my driver, I give him an address, and I say, "Yo, take me to this address." And we pull up. It's like an old church, and my sister has it set up nice out there. When we set it up nice, where my mom's buried, we got like a bench and all these things. She has a crown on her stuff, so it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, and it's peaceful.
Oh man, that don't even sound right. And rest in peace to his uncle. But he said he went to the funeral, and when he left, he told his driver to hit a couple of cuts. Why you ain't hopping the big old van with the rest of the family? Why you ain't getting the same limousine with Big Mom and them? Why you ain't? That's probably why. Look, I ain't trying to speak on this man's family or nothing, but come on, dog. You know when you go to the funeral, you're supposed to ride with everybody else. He had his own driver. He pulled up all clean, got out, saw the body, and went sightseeing. He ain't eat no Popeyes with the family or none of that shit. What up?
Yeah, I've definitely been on my journey, so I've done a lot of work. One of my uncles just passed, and he's one of my favorite uncles. Everybody who knows my music know I talk about him. He's my first uncle that gave me $20, and I flipped it a zillion times, and that's how I'm here.
Yeah.
And his name was Bo Slick, and he gave me his disability check. Well, he passed last month. And
That must have been tough.
it's crazy because I went to the funeral home in our hometown, and I went and saw him, right? And I hadn't seen him in a while. And he had a smirk on his face, and I was like, "Live it slick. He's still giving him hell, boy. He think it's funny."
Yeah.
He gone, but it's crazy because he was laying in the exact same place, the last place I saw my mom. And so on the way back, I tell my driver, I give him an address, and I say, "Yo, take me to this address." And we pull up. It's like an old church, and my sister has it set up nice out there. When we set it up nice, where my mom's buried, we got like a bench and all these things. She has a crown on her stuff, so it's really beautiful.
Yeah.
Right, and it's peaceful. And I went out there because I had some life changes that was going on. And I wrote her a letter on the way there. And I sat down and I read the letter to her. I told her about her new granddaughter, how amazing, beautiful she was. I told her that I'm working on my relationship with my son. And we're in a kind of cool place. I told her about my middle daughter and how beautiful she's turning now. I told her about, my life changes and the things that, that I'm concerned about, some of my fears, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, and I basically forgave her.
Ooh, that's good.
And the basis of the letter was to tell her, everything that was going on in my life. And, even if she's not proud, I understand.
What did you say in the moment of forgiveness?
I understand what it's like to raise a rebellious kid. I understand what it's like to have your own wounds, that your work that she need to do, right? And she didn't get a chance to do that. And I understand that maybe she had a different way of loving me that I didn't understand, right? And
This is too silky, man. I don't like it, man. It's way too silky. It's too. It ain't Jeezy I never thought I would come to Jeezy for this. The silky, the Nia Long, the silk shirt, the in deep conversations. This man ain't never been deep. Ain't never talking like this. You figure he'll be rapping like he with the Wu-Tang Clan. Or motherfucking what's the dude with the kick stop? Lupe Fiasco. He talk like he should be rapping like Talib Kweli. You're a trap rapper with gangster grills. This shit ain't gangster. Who told him this was a good idea? He all the way out of his lane. And that's good that you wrote a letter to your mama and your mama. Stop crying. Let your mama rest. Yo, man, rest in peace to his beautiful mom. I don't mean no disrespect. But I'm just saying, bro, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, you should have talked about how you forgave your mom and left it at that. You ain't have to tell everybody that she was a nuisance and your father, she cheated on your daddy and all that. Especially after you talking about you forgave somebody. Matter of fact, how you gonna say you forgave your mom, but the first thing you mentioned about your mother is how y'all never got along? Nia didn't even have to know that part, man. Do y'all feel me? This ain't no gangster shit. But that's the times we living in now. Gangsta is something that can get you canceled. And you don't want to continue that way of thinking. That you don't want nothing to do with that, because it's not going to pay the bills. It ain't. It is not working in the modern era. You either happy or you sad. You can't be in between. A gangster could get away with being happy, sad, and all that shit. You got to pick which one you gonna do. And by you being happy, people don't want to see you happy, especially if you're a black man that talk about doing crimes and shit. You supposed to be in jail. People don't want to see you living it up and you the damn snowman. So you better be miserable as fuck if you trying to survive in the modern era, you know? A lot done changed. It's about to be 2024. We are here in the cyberpunk future, man. They've been talking about this shit since like the 80s and the 70s. It was always cyberpunk because they knew in the future, when this technology shit take over, your manhood is not going to amount to diddly squat. They got a whole genre. Y'all got to feel me on this, man. They've been doing this type of stuff since like forever. The movies about futuristic cities, they call it cyberpunk. And by Jeezy acting the way he acting, we're there. Or we headed there real soon, man. It's about to get real technological. It's already real technological. People already getting enhancements. They talking about in the future, right? It's going to be people getting cyber enhancements. People going to have cyberly enhanced cheeks, eyeballs, nose, you name it. Tech is going to be at an all-time high. And you can get some shit. Forget getting a nose job or a breast job or a BBL. They're going to have some shit to where you could hook your iPhone up to your ass. And it'll tell you how much gas you got, how much water you need to be drinking, how much fiber you lacking. That's where we headed, man, in this digital era. And I say all that to say, being a gangster is not going to do it no more. It's over, and y'all know it's over, man. What we got up in here? How long I've been on here, man? Y'all still there? Y'all feeling me on this? Ladybug is in the building. Said broke off engagement to be with Jeannie. Has 3 previous baby mamas before Jeannie. It's crazy, man. We got Tammy T in the building. AI Matrix. Jeannie made career over. She about to go for all his bread. No, she still got a career. She gonna be a boss at the end of this, man. Cause when people see the sucker moves that he making, they gonna bow down and kiss her ring. Like, you ain't did half of the shit he did, and he a man. Jeannie Mia, she keeping it solid. She been back out since the divorce, and she said her piece and kept it brief. She ain't sit down and do no whole hour interview talking about the shit. They had her on daytime television. They was trying to get all up in her business. She wasn't trying to entertain them, though. She like, yup, it is what it is. It's sad, but all I can do is move on. And you figure Jeezy would be just as solid, but he playing the game like he the victim. And if she cheated, then hey, that's what women be doing nowadays. Welcome to the club, Jeezy. Still gonna have to man up. Unless you trying to take Oprah Winfrey's job or some shit. And seeing how he put this video together himself, I thought that it was a Nia Long project that she put together. Come to find out, it's a Jeezy production. And he wanted her to interview. He thought this was gonna be player. What type of shit is this, man?
And because my mom the type of if I go to the basketball court and get jumped, she gonna take me around there to fight everybody one-on-one.
Me too.
Right.
I'm
You
taking
know
my
what I'm saying?
kids too.
She's like, come on, him first, him second,
And
him
I got
third.
your back,
Right,
and the
right.
Vaseline's in the car, and
that's
I'm gonna
it.
take my earrings off,
There you
and
go.
let's go.
Yeah, that's her.
But do you understand that that was her way of loving you?
Well, this is what happened. And this is, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This was like, I was in LA, so this was like maybe 2 nights ago. On early morning meditation. I meditate in the morning. And I was meditating, and I had a vision that I saw my mom. And I was talking to her. We was just talking, and I just asked her, I said, you know, I forgive you, but
Man, he went from Jeezy to Snowman to the Glow Man. He got the glow. He's sitting down, Indian style, meditating. With the chain swinging. Jeezy wake up every morning. Gangsta ass Jeezy. Now he Chinese.
Oh my goodness.
Jeanie Mia gonna flip this man world upside down. He the Buddha. He said he went into a deep meditation. Jeezy, y'all. The Glow Man. He's been enlightened. As soon as he reach enlightenment, all he do is say, ha ha! You. As soon as he sit down Indian style, he be like, let's get it. You ain't supposed to tell nobody no shit like this, man. Whatever happened to keeping a secret? Jeezy the Glow Man. He said he meditate every morning. As soon as he wake up, he's sitting there pooting. He trying to concentrate, ignore that funk. He keep on farting. Like, boy, go use the bathroom. He become one with himself. I wonder if he think about the trap when he be meditating. He be meditating, think about them D-boys. And them hoes at the strip club, he be concentrating real hard on their asses. And he's still trying to keep it hip hop, man. Go on somewhere and retire. And no more interviews. Like a little said he be meditating. I can't listen to thug motivation no more. I ain't motivated to be a thug. He motivated me to be the Buddha.
Oh my goodness.
They gonna treat him like he Bruce Lee in the future. He gonna have pupils and shit. Man, I just don't get it.
Was talking to her, was just talking, and I just asked her. I said, you know, I forgive you. And this is what happened. And this is, I'm gonna keep it a buck. This was like, I was in LA, so this was like maybe 2 nights ago. On early morning meditation. I meditate in the morning. And I was meditating, and I had a vision that I saw my mom. And I was talking to her. We was just talking, and I just asked her. I said, you know, I forgive you, but can you forgive me? Not for taking what she gave me and embodying that, right? And having that same type of energy. Because when my mother died, I didn't grieve, right? I didn't cry.
Not at all.
Nothing. And I asked her to forgive me for not sending her off right.
Damn. Damn. Wow. Wow. So the hatred for his mama was so deep to where when she passed away, he ain't shed a tear. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
And then he told Nia Long all about it. And the only way he was able to talk to her and hash it out, even though when she was alive, he was going platinum, he making all his money, got all this success. He could have easily took her to the Bahamas. Mom, we need to talk. She would have listened with a prime rib and all that shit. They had plenty of time. And look, man, rest in peace to his moms, because I know people be out here dealing with loss, so I ain't trying to take this stuff lightly. But he said the only way he got at his mama in real life was during the meditation. If you don't shut up now and delete this whole interview, people need to erase this shit out their head ASAP. Because when his shit come on in the club and you in there with your mama, you might want to tell the DJ to turn that shit off. All the women that got kids and dealing with their sons and stuff, they don't want to hear Jeezy no more.
One thing I learned about life now is that even if somebody treats you wrong, right? It's how you react or respond.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's been the biggest lesson for me.
And I can't look at what she did to me and then react. Right. My response is what we had, and I promise you, like, I sat there and I explained to her, you know, the things that affected me and why I couldn't connect at that moment. And that, you know, she asked me for forgiveness, but I wanted her to forgive me. It's like,
bruh, you said when she was alive, for real, she wasn't even trying to hear none of that shit, man. So what? Is that how meditation work? Because if so, shit, I need to get at some of these creditors. And hey, if it really worked like that, that's how it worked, man. Meditation, I tried it before, but I can't stop thinking about bullshit when I close my eyes, man. Before you know it, I got the PlayStation back on. And I know they ain't no good, but he said that he really hashed it out with his mama. Is y'all buying this shit? Cause I'm not. But however a person grieve, that's just how they grieve, man. If that's how he cope, that's how he cope. But it's real convenient after the fact. You know what I'm saying? Is y'all women really feeling him right now? That's what I want to know. Is the sisters out there feeling Jeezy right now? Anthony said, Jeezy messy as fuck. 12 don't believe he was even meditating. Y'all ain't feeling him. Angela said, yeah, right, you a liar. G Money is in the building. William Floyd said, Jeezy sound like a damn fool. All that music and none of it was therapeutic for his childhood. What's the point? Dude sound like he was a lost cause. Snowman? What? Who? He been lying and putting on a farce this whole time, man. And now he feel comfortable enough to let people know that he was full of shit. Because he don't care. The money that he made, he done already made it. So, you know, whatever. People ain't buying albums no more. He know that. So he like, it ain't even about the music at this point. I just want to be in good graces with the public, because being an influencer is more profitable than trying to be something that you're not. And if you're going to be an influencer, you might want to tap on the positive side of things, because it's going to be hard as hell to monetize some bullshit, especially when anything don't go anymore. You can't be toting guns and shit all on YouTube. Back in the day, it was the wild, wild motherfucking West. You could post anything on YouTube. I'm talking about damn near anything. Dudes smoking weed, all that shit. People didn't care. World star. Now, somebody say world star, you might want to turn your phone on private so you can't record some shit, man. Dolores Hall is in the building. She said, Jeezy is Hollywood now. Hey, we all got to play the game. I used to be a lot more hardcore back in the day with my videos. I flat out and say some old raunchy shit about Nia Long, and people would be hitting the like buttons. Let me try that shit today. Talk about how I want a motorboat and all that. I would get canceled. I wouldn't even dare, man. Okay, let's get back to the video. He said that he forgave his mama during the meditation.
Like, I sat there and I explained to her, you know, the things that affected me and why I couldn't connect at that moment. And that, you know, she asked me for forgiveness, but I wanted her to forgive me. It's like we left in a gray space, right? She doesn't know how I feel. I don't know how she feels. I promise, it was like this pain, like it was like somebody like stabbing you in the chest with a pitchfork or something. And it was just like hurt so bad. And when she told me that she understood, I started to feel it dissolve.
When you get to a place where you can forgive, even when there's pain involved,
right,
that's freedom.
It's so tricky, because I promise you, like, I'm a Libra, so I'm like a very balanced and fair person, but 99.9% of the people I've met in my life have wronged or did something that I just was like, wow. And it could be anyone from anything. So it's always just that. And I go back to that instance when I was under that cabinet. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like, you feel that. And I imagine going through that, you know, throughout your life. And that's what I have to tell people. Like, I don't think people understand that, It's like when you tell people you lost this many people, they look at it like you're exaggerating. But you got to really think about it. Let's just say Tupac. Tupac was 25, 6 when he died. Imagine how many people he lost if he ever sat down and told you, I'm double his age. I lived past him. So I've lived 4 or 5 different lives.
As you had these different versions of self, right? Did you feel connected to the experience, or did you have an awareness to say, I know that what I'm doing is wrong, but this is what I have to do to survive?
Well, this is the thing. I learned my gifts early on.
Yeah.
I was a visionary because
Yeah.
I always see things. And I noticed that I was a disruptor because I found
Yo, this man wrist all the way broke. Hold on.
I have to tell people, like, I don't think people understand that. It's like when you tell people you lost this many people, they look at it like you're exaggerating. But you got to really think about it. Let's just say Tupac. Tupac was 25.
Versions of self, right? Did you feel connected to the experience, or did you have an awareness to say, I know that what I'm doing is wrong, but this is what I have to do to survive?
Well, this is the thing. I learned my gifts early on.
Yeah.
I was a visionary.
Yeah.
Because I always see things.
Oh my God, this man wrist completely broke. He broke the wrist. He raised the hand at a medium level and let the wrist drop with the finger still pointing. Then he popped his gum before he even answered the question, man. Jeezy, what the hell is going on? You doing that girly gossiping with Nia Long and spilling mad tea all over wifey? And she trying to ask him gangster questions and he not giving gangster responses. Like, let it go, bro.
I learned my gifts early on.
Yeah.
I was a visionary.
Yeah.
Because I always see things.
And they said, I always see things. I was a visionary and I always see things. I learned my gift early on. I was a visionary and I always see things. Nia like, yup, I always see things too. I knew when he cheated on me, girl, yup. I went through it. We went through it. Child, I know what it's like, yup. I trusted him, yes, Jeezy, yes. I feel your pain. They up there yakking it up about all their trauma. They connecting on another level. If you ain't trying to get them cheeks, bruh, and I ain't saying that's what it's all about, but we talking about Nia Long. Look, she a professional. We know that. There's nothing sleazy or cheesy or easy about this sister. Let me get that clear. But for you to be the snowman, you done sold all this dope. You done smacked a couple of asses or palmed them. You been around some hoes, brother. It's either you ain't with that no more, and you just with Nia Long fine ass to talk turkey and do gossip. I ain't trying to do gossip with Nia Long. Honestly, I'm willing to do whatever Nia Long want to do. Man, I'll probably be spilling tea all over them areolas. Whatever you want to do, baby, that's what we gonna do. You want to do that girly gossip and the spilling tea? Okay. When I was 5, Nia, I ran under the sink when they got the shoe. Ooh, child, I was scared. Oh, my mama, Nia, I just never know. My mother, she never satisfied. Jeezy over there sounding like Prince. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why must we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when them thugs cry. My mother, my father, my mother, my father, my father, and my mother. You a grown ass D-boy, nigga. I bet you, what's the nigga name? That was with BMF. His name G-Bo or E-Bo? Something like that. His name was Bo. I bet you he wouldn't do no interview talking no shit like that. He too gangster, nigga. All I know about it, them squares, Holmes. Can you imagine Nia Long doing the interview with an old gangsta ass nigga? And she sitting across there? LeVar Ball would have kept it gangster with Nia Long. She'd be like, I want to shift gears. Like, oh, you can shift whatever gear you want to shift with me, baby. They kicked him off of ESPN. He got banned for life. Hold on, yo. LeVar Ball. And he kept it too gangster. Molly, she's sitting over there with her shirt all open. LeVar kept it gangster. They talking about he was inappropriate. She said, let's shift gears. He said, you can shift whatever gears you want with me, baby. I heard you like to drive a stick. And she looking like she ain't like, she's trying to act like she ain't like that shit. And then they cancel him, even though she was fucking Jalen Rose and they got married. Like, you just can't win, man. If anybody with some street bones in their body sat down with Nia Long, they probably would have slipped up and said something raunchy. I was in a situation not that long ago, right? And I was in the, I had to go to the doctor and everything. That's why I'm sounding all messed up. I ain't putting all my business out there. I ain't got no STDs and nothing. I need to get my teeth fixed and all that. So I was in the office and I was chit-chatting with one of the nurses, but I kept that thing 100% professional. I wish a nigga would get out of line in any type of way. Even if you don't work there. If you in the grocery store, you can't be flirting with the people that work there and doing no weird shit like that. It's weird. But with Nia Long, it'll be hard not to say something about her because she's so beautiful and graceful. I would have kept it respectful, but I would have said, Nia, what have you been doing? I would have steered the conversation like, look, man, you looking amazing. Like, Nia, what you been drinking? Chocolate?
Oh my goodness.
She probably would have got really, really offended by that. Have I been drinking chocolate? Oh no. Oh no. This interview is over. But baby, I'm not your fucking baby. Jeezy went through this thing with flying colors and then broke the wrist on her. Like, baby, you better stop eating all those marshmallows. Marshmallows? Got milk? Milk? Excuse me, did you just say something about milk, you dirty bastard? Nia, I heard you like that long stroke.
Oh my goodness.
Nia Long stroke, I ain't no porn star. This interview is over. Jeezy did a whole hour with Nia Long and did not once lick his lips while staring at her bosoms. Something ain't right. They looking like they can't stand each other for real. She looking like he stank. And he farted just so she could smell it. Like, yeah, take that, bitch. Ooh, this nigga stank. Like, sniff it, bitch, sniff it. This the fakest smile. You could see it in his eyes that he ain't really feeling her. And she got that look on her face like she heard something zesty about this man. She looked like she heard about him doing something Tevin Campbell-ish. And he could never really have a sincere smile after he did that Dead Presidents movie. Somebody said he old dog. He did some horrifying roles that got him typecasted. He tried to play the nice guy, but we seen you murder people in movies. So yeah, yo shit, you can never do a Christian movie after you did the horrendous shit. He painted his face like Spawn and robbed a bank with some Black Panthers. Your shit done. They not trying to see your face ever again in Hollywood. Never, ever. Unless you're going to do like the Tevin Campbell reboot movie. Only way they're going to want to see him again. Is that his wife? The fuck? What's that?
Oh my goodness.
Why is she so hard like that? Is that Malcolm X's daughter or somebody? Who is that? Tomisha Perry. She a bird. How tall is she? She like 7'2". Tomisha. Oh, they think they gonna pull it. I gotta do a little bit of investigations, y'all. Y'all bear with me. Hold on. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this shit real quick. Google. Who is she? She look hard. Is that his wife? Oh, that's his baby. That's his wife. Okay. Let me leave her alone. That's wifey. That's what's up. She taller than him too, huh? Okay. I see what it is. He got his queen and everything. That's what's up. The belly booty ratio not adding up, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? He taking her to the red carpets and everything. Hey, it's somebody for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And she not a bad looking chick. Actually, she's beautiful. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about his wife. Do they make a good looking couple? Y'all gonna have to let me know in the comment section. She might be like The Rock's sister or something like that. Maybe she's Samoan on the low. We don't know. But that's Negro here, no there. Okay, we got to get back to the Jeezy interview. So y'all stay tuned. We about to get into it. How y'all feeling over there? Everybody good? Ladybug, you all right? Tarita, I see you, baby. Snotbox TV, Dante, QS12, Gerald Davenport, Tracy, 20 Infinity. Okay, we good. Okay, go ahead, play that.
And I noticed that I was a disruptor because I find myself going with the not so popular decision. You know, but I know what's right in my heart, and I'm a problem solver. And going backwards, like God gave me a gift. I understand that because he kept me safe, he kept me alive, he kept me free, and he made me successful in a sense. I hadn't gave anything back to him yet, which is why I lost my voice, because I tore my vocal cords in the beginning of my career, which is why I said
How did you do that?
Not knowing how to perform and tore my vocal cords.
Did you have to have an operation?
Yeah, and I didn't have insurance. I got 3 Lamborghinis and no insurance.
Yeah.
I had
See, that's
insurance on my cars and didn't have insurance on me. I had to pay for it with a brown paper bag. After that, I did my prayer and he got me out of it.
That's how you know he was trash. He didn't know how to rap, and he tore his vocal cords on tour. He must have been rapping for like 3 months before he started to pop. Oh shit, that shit sound tight. He around all them D-boys.
And then
they throwing money at his ass. He ain't have to work for it. Big Meech cut him a check. Yeah, say that again. That sound hot, man. What you say your name? Jeezy? Like, yeah, I'm Snowman, yeah. They was giving anybody a chance. You come around BMF with any bright ideas, shit, I'd throw you a bird. Big Meech ain't give a fuck. Here's some money, man. Go to the studio. He got on tour, only been rapping for a month. Done messed around and blasted his vocal cords. He had to call KRS-One and Dougie Fresh to get some tips on how you really supposed to MC. He out there screaming all in the mics, talking about a bunch of nothing. He ain't have to remember his rhymes because the audience was saying the shit for him. He go out on stage, he don't even know the words. The audience singing the song and he's singing after the audience. That's how much he ain't give a damn about his craft. And when he really started to get into it and remember some of them trash ass lyrics, he done messed around and lost his voice. Shit. And I know that sound messed up because I'm a fan of Jeezy as well. But the stereotype was all fucked up. And ignorant ass niggas was following his lead. And now he done turn his back on all them bums he done created. All them dudes in jail because they wanted to be like the Snowman. They picked him for a role model. And he wasn't even really with the shits. Now, in 2023, he got divorced from a Chinese lady. And she played the shit out of him and he's supposed to be a pimp. And now he... Come on, man. This can't be reality. I would have never thought in a billion kajillion years that Gucci Mane would get on stage with young Jeezy and say he's smoking on Pookie Loke in front of this man's face. In front of everybody. The whole world was watching. It was the pandemic. People ain't have shit else to do but look at Gucci tell Jeezy he's smoking on Pookie Loke tonight. And all Jeezy could say is, you know what? You know what? Like he gonna do something. Like he gonna get up and take off his belt. You know what? You know what? Smoking on Pookie Loke tonight. Come on, man. And you figure he will redeem himself after all this shit. Redemption. Do something gangster. You see Birdman, he trying to go out in full glory. He smacked the shit out of Drewski and took his chain. Like that's what you do when you a late 90s, 2000 rapper. Smack niggas and take their chain. I don't give a damn if you 50 something years old. Who the last nigga you smacked and who the last dude you took his chain? You're gonna have to keep it going until your mid 80s if you really want us to be convinced, man. You sold us a product that you're not willing to stand by. And we feel like we've been duped. I was gonna do the whole interview with Jeezy and Jeanie Mia. We got like 15 minutes into it. It's already a bunch of pandering bullshit. So I'm just gonna say this before I get out of here, man. Switch it up. They saying that allegedly Jeezy pressed Nia Long because the question she was asking put him in a situation, but from what I see, He created the narrative. He wanted this spotlight put on him. He wanted to get back in good graces with black women. And he felt like he could do it in a classy type of way with a woman that everybody respects and somebody that's also willing to sit down and get her swerve on with her brother if it got something to do with something that relates to what she got going on in her life. It's a win-win. I've been cheated on. That's what she was saying. You've been cheated on by the looks of it. Allegedly. They linked up for a 1-2 punch. Nia Long, Jada Pinkett, Jeezy, they all in the news, unhappy. Like most people are when it comes to relationships, man. I feel like the only way you could be happy in a relationship is if you accept the fact that the person that you with only give a damn about themselves. So maybe you should consider yourself more. Or else you just gonna be lost in the sauce, waiting to get cheated on. Because Jeezy put way too much effort into this Jeanie Mia. He even doing yoga. He meditating and shit. I bet you she ain't doing shit that he do. You ain't gonna pull up on the block and Jeanie Mia out there moving them packs. I'm trying to tap into my Afro-American side. Jeanie Mia ain't cooking up that good soul food dinner. God bless her heart, she tried, but Jeezy ain't eat it. What do black people do that other nationalities don't do? It seems like black people do everything that everybody else do. And we got nothing special that we do amongst ourselves. Ain't that some sad shit? But that's Negro here nor there. Y'all gonna have to let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments section, man. I got so much love for y'all. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. How many people we got up in here? Yo, I'm so glad y'all showed up. And for all the people that hit them like buttons, thank y'all so much. Everything I said in this video is allegations and speculations, and you know, we don't know what's true and what's not. But one thing for sure, we love young Jeezy, and we also got mad love for the beautiful Mrs. Nia Long, man. So shout out to her as well. As far as the Cash App go, Demetrius Bright, thank you so much for the Cash App. James Tate, Humble Waters, my love, thank you so much. Brenda Benson, Deja, and Antoine Perks, thank y'all so much, man. I'ma holla at y'all on the next video. Y'all already know. Let me know if you was feeling or if you wasn't feeling anything I was saying, man. And for all the beautiful ladies out there, man, I gotta let y'all know, I do it for you, baby. And my brothers out there watching, y'all already know I got love for y'all, so I ain't gotta go into detail with that. But for you ladies out there, I risk my motherfucking life.
Risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl.
Sean got the jocks. I'm keeping it funky like some socks. Ponytail with the box, and my cell phone look like a box. Try not to